Okay, after that beautiful, beautiful song, let's go to the next question. Kat Jones asks, how do you remain happy after breaking up with someone you loved a lot? It's hard to remain happy after a breakup. My advice would be find who you are. Because after a breakup, you don't really know who you are. I remain happy just knowing that I have so much more of my life left to go. I have so much more of my life and so much more that I have to do, and I have so many dreams and so many hopes, and I just remember all those things during a breakup because that's what you gotta do. Because you gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else. If you are in a breakup, it's a good time to find yourself and love yourself. Do what's best for you. Will there be a mental health week 2K16? Ooh, next year. If so, will it be in July again? Yes, there will be a mental health week 2K16. 2K16! But I'm changing the month. I had a lovely person during mental health week 2K15 say, I hope you guys know that there's a whole mental health week in May. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I missed it. That's why I made the 2K15 in July. So next year, it will probably be in one of the weeks in May. But that's not set yet because stuff. And how are you doing today? Why is everyone wanting to know how I'm doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing fabulous. Whenever I talk to you guys, I feel so good. Alaska Mitchell asks, in your personal opinion, what do you think is the best we can do to help a depressed friend? How can we help them without making them feel overpressured? If your friend's depressed, just tell them that you're going to support them. Be there to listen, anything they have to say. Also, take them and do fun things. Take them to do things to distract them from their depression. The best thing that my friends could do is take me out somewhere. We would go driving, we would go to the movies, we would just do things that are fun. We'd have backyard talks and adventures. We would just do things, and that made me feel so much better. Be there for your friends, do fun things with them, and just keep them distracted. Mel George asks, do you have a triggering place if you go past or drive past? Yes, I do have a lot of triggering places. Places in my house, certain rooms, I do not go in those rooms. When I am driving down a certain road, I pass by my ex's house, and I just remember everything that we went through, and it is extremely triggering. It used to be. I've gotten a lot better. Jamie 1982 asks, if you could only keep 5 possessions, what would they be? So my phone, probably a book, probably my camera, probably my wallet because money, and then 5 possessions. I'll probably buy a wiener dog and bring that with me because you guys know I have a thing for wiener dogs. She also asked, what does a perfect day look like to you? I think my perfect day is just doing nothing. It's just being home. I don't have any deadlines. I have no uploading deadlines. I have no school deadlines. Home, reading, watching TV, having a me day. Pampering myself. Kind of like my perfect day is a do nothing day. Katie asks, my body feels like I got hit by a ton of bricks in my depressed state. How do I get up, get going, so I can actually do something positive each day without my bed drawing me back like a magnet? Okay, I think I made a video on this. I'm gonna link you to my sad video. Put it right here. And I think I talked about, you know, when we're feeling depressed and want to be in bed, how to get out of bed and how to motivate yourself. My advice for you is make your bed every day so your bed's not like a safe haven. You don't go back to your bed. Keep busy. And I know maybe your therapist has told you this, or your parents, or someone that you talk to about your mental health. Keeping busy is a big thing because it distracts you from what you're feeling. Join a club, watch some TV, get up, maybe get a pet and take care of that pet. Maybe learn how to do some cooking. Maybe learn a new hobby. Maybe learn clarinet, because we know how that turns out. It turns out fabulously. I know it's hard, and I know that feeling that you just want to lay there in bed all day and cry and not get up. But know that if you have responsibility, it gets your ass out of bed. It gets you up, and you have to tell yourself, I'm strong enough to do this. I'm strong enough to get out of bed, take responsibility for whatever I'm taking responsibility for. A job, a hobby, volunteering, taking care of an animal. Find something to get you out of bed, to motivate you to get out of bed. And if that doesn't work, put an alarm clock across the room, and that will get you up. Man, you guys, there's 4 more, and I've been filming for an hour. Mallory wants to know, how can she tell her therapist about her eating disorder? I have a whole video on how to talk to a doctor about your depression. Just know that you're not the first one that's ever told this therapist that they have an eating disorder. Sometimes we feel like, how are we gonna bring it up in therapy? How are we gonna do that? And that's the therapist's job, is to ask those questions. And they might ask you if you have an eating disorder or if you are self-harming, and you need to be truthful. Don't hide anything, because in therapy, It's not going to help you if you're not truthful. Don't worry about it coming up in conversation. The therapist will ask you the right questions at the right time. And if you want a moment to tell them, they will give it to you. And then you need to be truthful about it, and you need to be open about it. It's really hard talking about those kind of things in therapy. Trust me, it's not the first time I've ever heard that someone has an eating disorder, and they know the coping skills to help you. So just be truthful to them and yourself. James King wants to know, would you ever recommend reading a good novel when someone is feeling low? Yes, reading is a great thing, a really good thing to get you distracted. I like to read a lot of sci-fi, a lot of young adult novels. I really recommend Harry Potter. I'm reading the Divergent series right now. I'm reading Hunger Games right now. I'm reading Fifth Wave right now, which is amazing. So reading is a great thing when you're feeling depressed and you're feeling low. You know, when you read a good novel, it takes you to a whole another world and it distracts you from what you're feeling. I just love reading. I just really love it. I really recommend it. So yeah, James, yes, reading, great. Aaron 444 wants to know, I have a friend who suffers from anorexia, and recently she has gotten worse. Her parents didn't know that she was, so I felt like I had no other choice to tell them. Basically, they admitted her back to the hospital and she wanted to know if she did the right thing. If you felt like that was the right thing, it probably was. Because if it was at a point where your friend was that low and really getting bad, to the point where you felt like you had to tell the parents because you were that worried about your friend, tell your friend when she comes back that you really cared about her. And you didn't do this to hurt her. You did this to help her. And maybe they won't understand, because I had friends that did those kind of things and they didn't understand. But just know in your heart that you did the right thing. I know they went back to hospital and that might be a really scary thing, but they're getting the help they need. Okay, there are a few questions on my YouTube right now that are too long for me to do a video on. If I didn't get to your question, that's either because it was too long or it wouldn't fit in this video, because it's freaking long. It's been about an hour and a half of me filming, and I will respond to you personally in the comments down below. I am so sorry if I didn't get to your question. But thank you so much to everyone who asked questions and made this a really fun Q&A, and I had a lot of fun filming it. It's been like an hour and a half filming this, so I've had a lot of fun for an hour and a half. Put a new shirt on, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next week with a mental health video. If you guys want to, you guys can follow me on all my social media sites. You know what to do, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.